Well, good morning. We have quite the busy morning, I would say, this morning. I have the farrier coming for our horses and crazy puppy syndrome, who seems to think I have to throw his ball, but he won't give it. There. Nasty. Anyways, that's it, Grease. No more. And then I gotta do a couple little errands, and then we'll be back home. So, this might take me a little bit today, more than it's been, to do 5 whole squares. But I'm thinking I might have to be doing this a day ahead, so that way I don't fall behind on like editing and posting. I have day 3 already done. I'm on day 4 technically, so this will be, by the time I'm said and done with everything. Come on, Grease. I said no more. That's it. No mas. My goodness, boys. You reek. I think the puppy's system is still adjusting to his technically, wow, I can't talk. His technical new diet. Get out of butts. Quit. What is it with dogs and being nasty? Anyways, I think his system's trying to get used to having a consistent diet of the same thing, because we don't very often give people food to them. So, anyways, so I'm going to be working on this until the farrier gets here, and then go from there. I will make this a much quicker video today, though. That way there's much less yappage, unless you all like yappy videos. And then, what is it? I woke up 2 hours ago, so my brain is still trying to brain and think. But yeah, so today's just going to be one of those times where I might end up doing more rows instead of, or not rows. Wow. Yeah, see, told you, can't think. More squares to be able to get ahead. So I may look like I'm in the same outfit. That'll be because I am. But that's okay. Anything to try and stay ahead of the game, right? Oh, let's see. We got the shed moved, like I said yesterday. That was very exciting. We put a few things in it. That was even more exciting. I got to clean it out, though. That shed has been sitting for quite some time, unfortunately. And so it needs a good sweep and clean, which that won't take me very long. Excuse the dogs. Apparently, because it's early morning, it's playtime. So I'll work while they play. They sound more ferocious than they are. Kiddo's getting chickens moved because we've been securing the certain ones. I have naked necks, which are Turkins, and my black copper Moran hens in a special spot, so that way we can make sure that they're all safe. So I'm watching the kiddo swap them, because right now with my finger, I know it sounds really weird, but when you cut your finger as deep as I did, it makes it really hard to do a lot of things that you would normally do. And honestly, I've carried a few chickens since I cut my finger, and let me tell you, it doesn't feel great. The weight of them versus like the weight of my hook is just astounding, and it messes with my hand. So I told the kiddo, for now, you're gonna have to do it on your own, which she's good with. I repay her in leaps and bounds, trust me. Especially since she has her own horse. She's quite responsible Well, when she wants to be. She's also only 16, but she graduates high school this coming year. This is the last year. So she's a senior. And yeah, so we'll go from there. I've often seen people, excuse me, as I was just watching the kiddo, she was cracking me up with how she was grabbing the big rooster. He is a Jersey Giant Turken, so he was mixed when he was created. He is huge. He is ginormous. So, anyways, she was grabbing him, and he was not happy about it, which is funny. He doesn't freak out when I grab him, but he sure does when she does. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I know that's so becoming. But anyways, as I was saying, some people get shocked when they see people be able to crochet without looking. And they're just like looking around. And honestly, it's by feel. Especially with holes. Makes life a lot easier because you can just feel the hole and you just count in your head 1, 2, 3 and then move on. More doggy play. So I guess I'm going to pause the video for a little bit and I will come back when I am done with this square. And I guess this is, let's see how many squares I can get till the farrier gets here, huh? He said between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, and it's after 8:30 now, so he runs as late as I do, so I don't ever expect him on time. So, alright, I guess we'll play that little, let's see how many squares I get till the farrier gets here. So definitely am not done, obviously, with this square. I'm on the last row. But I thought I'd quickly show you the gorgeous eggs my Black Copper Moran girls are laying. Now, I don't know if they're fertilized or not, which sucks because I lost my big, beautiful Black Copper Moran rooster to a coon during the day. What? No! Get down. Puppies. While we were gone. I said no, Bolts. They're not for you. So I don't know if they're still fertilized by him or not. So, but these are the gorgeous little eggs here. Absolutely stunning speckles. I know they're not very dark, or like some Moran eggs, but the fact that they are just gorgeously speckled. I love these. My other two hens don't lay very good speckles. I mean, this one has a few on the top, as you can see, but it's not a full-on speckle like the other two. But regardless, I absolutely love my eggs. I love my hens. Grateful that I have a rooster that my big boy, his name is Buford, created. So he's going to be leader of the pack when he gets bigger. Because he's still a baby, but he's trying. He's very, very protective of his Turken little girlfriends. I'm thinking that they're girls. Lord only knows anymore. So yeah, I've got my BCMs, so Black Copper Morans, and my Naked Necks together right now. But that's mainly because my big Naked Neck rooster is a really good protector. So there's the kid. Make sure you change, because that way when Andy's gone, then we can go get our errands done. Those are so pretty, though. I do like those.
Did you show them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Very proud of them.
I was gonna say.
Make sure they're upside down.
Yeah, they're
Point
always,
down.
They're always upside down.
Even though that Naked Neck eggs did not look like it.
It is. Woo.
Tone, ma'am. Tone. I'm playing a game at the moment.
Your own chicken?
Nope. No, that's a whole new scheme. There's no way. How many squares can I get done before Andy gets here?
Yeah.
Because he said 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you know he's never on time.
No, he's always either a minute early or actually a few minutes early or a lot early. Or a lot late.
Yeah.
But that was like the first.
Mostly late.
But that was like the first time we hired him.
Well, we do hire him every time I call him.
We got him here the first time, and he was extremely late. And I don't.
That's okay. I don't worry about it because I'm still here.
But he's also Amish, so like it really doesn't matter. They can say a time, but in the end they're gonna be like a minute late, maybe a minute early, maybe a few minutes early. But they can't tell us because
they do have battery operated clocks.
They do?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm saying, but they can't tell us because they don't got phones.
Good morning, George.
He was fanned out earlier.
He's always fanned out. He thinks he's handsome because
He tried melting one of the hens, by the way.
They can't do anything. They don't create
I know,
babies.
but it was like, can you not? Because she's so tiny compared to you.
Well, he's going to get a wife soon. Go get changed. Quickly. Get your hair done. Bolty boy, get off that. We had steaks last night, so he's licking up whatever steak grease he can get. Alright, so I'm going to pause it again since I've already hit 12 minutes. I don't know how that happens, but I guess when you yap, that's what happens. But alright, so I will come back either when he gets here, so that way I can say, hey, he's here, and this is how much I've made, or when I'm done with this square. We'll see which comes first. Alright, square 2. Ow, 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 I just hit my finger. Is done. And he's late. We expected it. So, on to square 3, as the dogs have not stopped playing this morning. Sometimes they'll just lay and chill and relax. Not this morning. Guess it be what it be. Oh my. Alright, so I'll come back when either he gets here or I am done with this one. Alright, finishing up the third square. And still no farrier. Like I said, I know he'll come. He's just always late. He runs as late as me in life. But he's also a husband and a father. And a very, very, very busy man. Actually took a couple months to track him down. Because again, he's Amish and he doesn't have a phone. Like I'll go to his house and I'll leave a message with the wife. And sometimes he's really great about getting back with you. And other times not so much. It's fine though. I expect it. And he's really good with our horses. And he knows how to work with my mare. And she's a lame horse, unfortunately. She's a purebred, standard bred. But unfortunately, because she's been abused, she's just not, she's not usable anymore. I mean, I'm sure lightweight kids like my daughter and the neighbor kitty corner from us riding bareback on her, it doesn't hurt her, but anything, you know, bigger will, or even putting a saddle on her is not good. So we've just determined to keep her as a lawn ornament, and she's happy that way. As long as she gets grass, she's satisfied. So, but then her colt, he's just not a loose cannon, but he's a baby, so he's 3 now, and he listens to the kiddo pretty well. He has his moments, but who doesn't? So they ride on the road every so often, so I gotta keep their feet straight. But we've been working on my mare's feet because of how her hip is and her joints. The one grows funky and like elongated. So I'm trying to listen for the buggy. We've just been working with her foot to try and keep it normal to where she's without pain. So yeah, fun stuff. Joys of animal ownership. So all right, well, like I've repeated twice now, I will either come back when he gets here or when I'm done with this square. So I'm on the 4th one, and then 1 more to go. We might be hearing him come, and I'm on row 4, or the final row of square 4. If I could actually talk, that'd be great. And ignore the dog barking. He is barking at my peacock. Normal. Alright, square 4. Starting square 5. We'll see if he's here. What did I just do? That's him? Alright.
Spicy horse. You start cankering getting in here.
He always has a spicy horse. Okay, boys. Alright. Now to deal with farrier work. Shall return. Alright, farrier work is done. And now, that was hot. It is warm. And of course the colt was a butthead. So, that cost more money because that was basically an extra lesson in the making. So, but he's also only 3, so it's kind of like he forgets that he's had that done before. So, anyways. Yeah, so here's that. And now I am back to finishing this. This is, like I said before, this is the last one. And then I will come back. Oh, that breeze is so nice. When I am finished with this, I always try and tuck in that bottom end. So it's one less thing I have to weave in later, if that makes complete sense, which obviously it does. But so I'll stitch it in and hide it because it's already got the slip knot to start with the chains. So that way there's no confusion about that later on. So anyways, I'm going to finish this and then errands time, and then maybe work a day ahead and get 5 more done, so that way I can get that row stitched together and stay ahead of everything. So, and my finger is not thrilled with me rushing, but that's okay, as long as I don't mess up. So I will come back when I am done with this square. All right, while I finish up the last bit of this last row, we have, this is number 20. So one more of these and I can A, change colors because that sounds fun, and then B, stitch the first whole row together, which I'm just going to whip stitch it. It's so much easier that way. I just would rather do that. It might take a little bit more time, but I'm okay with that part. So yeah, I'm going to whip stitch the 21 squares together, and that's going to be the first row. And then we'll get to see how long it is. So I'll make sure to show that, because my husband and I were doing math on it the other day, and he was like, oh my goodness, babe, that's going to literally be like 9 feet long. And I'm like, perfect. I was like, I'm chunky and I need a spot to be able to curl into. So you're not getting all my hard work for free. I have to curl, snuggle too. So, all right. Here is that. And the other ones. And the dog's fighting over a ball. Like always. 20 squares completed. So, I'm sure I'll be back later to try and catch up and keep myself up on, you know, up ahead, ball being thrown. Oh, and I changed seatings because it is so warm over on the other side and the sun is glaring on it. So, and excuse my nails. So if you comment about my nails, I can't get my nails done yet until this is healed. So I've got about 2 or 3 more weeks and I get to suffer with my nails the way they are. So, maybe. I'm hoping less than that. I got to change my Band-Aid today. Still really numb. There's no blood. So if you don't do well with cuts, I kind of sort of showed it. So if you don't do well with yucky situations such as what I have going on, don't look. Turn away. Thank you for watching. Appreciate everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and go from there. You know, all the wonderful things. So that was your warning. So I will talk to everybody later on that. And if you want to see it, here is the cut. Here, I will flip the camera. It's going to be a lot easier. If you can see it. Yeah, there it is. So that's the damage to my finger. So, yeah, it sucks. So I can't really do a whole lot. I'm still swollen. It looks a lot better than it did. It feels much better than it did. It was gross and wet somehow with the steri strips, even though I've not gotten it wet at all. So I don't know what happened. I just wish I did. But she took the steri strips off and now it looks so much better than it did. And I am pleased with the outcome, even though it was a big boo-boo. So let's just say I won't do that again. So anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate it. And I will work on editing these videos because editing takes a while, it seems. So again, I will see you guys in the next one.